So PSV won, Arsenal won. Bit of a bore fest, really. A dead rubber game. Both teams had already qualified out the group. We topped the group. We wait patiently for the draw next Monday as we sit and watch the other games unfold tonight and tomorrow. Only two starters from the weekend, Gabriel and Saliba, the only two out of the 11. And that is our bench players playing tonight. And that was a mix and match from PSV as well. Make sure you sub to Southern Guna. It will be in the title if I can squeeze it in, if not description. But did anyone stake a claim for the Premier League, apart from our two centre-backs? And what did you make of our performance tonight?
Well, Lee, I mean, it was kind of more of an academic performance tonight. It was, it's really not much to play for. We know where we finished at. We know where we are. We did the business early. I mean, you know, we talked about this during the watch along. I guess at this stage, this is where we need to start shifting the discussion. Is that we're now out of the group stage. What is the end goal? What is the objective? Because everybody for years we slated Wenger before because this is what we would do. We would get here and we would be out in either the first or the second knockout, and then we would repeat the cycle over and over and over. And I'm gonna start asking this question more often because we were told that, you know, smaller cups didn't matter because we had bigger fish to fry and all this stuff. And now we're here, Lee. Because the fish are going to start getting mighty, mighty damn big now. We're going to get pretty big.
Yep.
And now that we're out of this group, what is the end game? Is the end game to go put in a shift, as they say, and we'll just try again next year if we don't do it, or are we there to win the damn thing this year? Because quite frankly, when we're in these kind of competitions, I want to win stuff. I'm at the stage now, Lee, of this season where I want to start winning stuff. Because if we're just going to come in, week out, it's going to be, you know, the same narrative. We draw here, we win, and then we go play Brighton, and we draw against them, and we come back, we win. I mean, is it me? Are you getting tired of this, Lee? Where it's just seem like it's just we play a team like PSV with Brighton. Brighton is on Saturday. Then we struggle against them. Then we'll beat somebody. Then we struggle. It's no consistency at all. It's just it's topsy-turvy, just like this. No consistency at all. And this is why you have two legs, Lee. We don't have the luxury of group stages anymore, home and away. It's two games. And you got to get it right the first time. You have to get it right the first time. And don't let two legs fool you because, Lee, we have seen Arsenal up and we've seen us throw away a whole tie. We've seen it done. You know, don't think because we're in the Champions League that we can't do what we've done in the Europa League. I've also seen us win major games and do it. Now the team has to define itself because now we're getting ready for the rest of the season. I don't think we start playing these until maybe February next year. February.
Yeah, about mid-February, man.
So Lee, this is what I want to see. January is right on the horizon. Right on the horizon. If we're going to take this competition serious, I'm not saying we'll win it, but we damn sure should be trying to go for it. And if we're going to do that, then we need to be buying the adequate players because tonight, and this kind of circles back to what you wanted to ask about this game. Tonight showed me this bench is about as thin as it can get. It is not there.
You're right. You're absolutely spot on because them players that played tonight are our bench. And if any of our main players get injured, this is the drop down. And that was against PSV reserves, really, because they mix and match. They had some starters from the weekend, but they had a couple of fringe players as well. And all that told me was that PSG's bench wanted it more to try and sneak into their team that have won 15 out of 15 than our fringe players did to try and get into our team that lost at the weekend. And there's two big games coming up. So, yeah, none of them covered themselves in glory. I thought Trossard was absolutely awful tonight. Kivior,
he was horrible.
Tonight. Yeah, and then I'm looking at other players in that team and I'm thinking, you ain't really cutting it, mate. Like, what are you doing? Jorginho, Reece Nelson. Eddie scored a good goal, But what else did he do?
I mean, Lee. I mean, when you score a goal, see that narrative. When I hear people say, "Well, Nketiah scored a goal," I mean, look at the competition tonight. I mean, just look at that. Where's the goal against Aston Villa? I'm just gonna start calling it out, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna piss off some people because I didn't do a fan count. I'm still seething about that game this past weekend. When it counts, where are the goals? I mean,
he was rolling around on his bum while we needed a goal.
Yeah. So and then you scored tonight. Okay. And so what about if we draw Bayern Munich or somebody? I don't know who we can draw with. What happens if we draw that team that's up there playing United tonight? What do we draw that?
We could potentially get PSG.
PSG. Yeah, they're quote unquote having a down year, but Mbappe against the politician that's Dream Street. That's Dream Street.
Ben White. Do you know what I'm saying?
White, that's Dream Street. So we have to really start looking at this thing because right now our bench is slim to none and none has just left the building. Nothing there. We have.
I said this to Jez. Do you think we'll actually go out and strengthen so much in January? Because we are literally. I know both our centre halves didn't play amazing tonight, and they weren't very good at the weekend. But they are our two best centre backs, and they are quite possibly they are one of the best centre back pairings in the league, right? But if either one of them is off form, they can't be dropped because the drop off is Kivior or Ben White. And if either one of them gets injured, it is Kivior and Ben White. We need cover in that position. We need cover in midfield. Yeah. El Neni looked like he done cramp or pulled a hamstring tonight. So the only midfielder we have to replace Declan Rice is Jorginho.
Hey, I'm going to say this. You saw what Arteta did tonight. He took Saliba out and rolled Declan Rice in the center back.
You said that at the start of the season, didn't you? You said we're going to see him at centre back at some point.
At some point, we'll see him at centre back, and here we go. What I tell you, people think we crazy. People think we crazy. Oh,
seen it all before, bro.
Yeah, we just
had that many at centre back last season.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like, where are we going? Where are we going? And people, oh man, these two are native because we won the group stage. I mean, there's no group stage trophy. There's no group stage trophy. I mean, we have to make we're at a defining point. And quite frankly, I think we're at a defining point of Arteta's career now. This is 4 years, I think, on Sunday. 4 years on Sunday or Saturday. Somewhere around here. I know we're right at 4 years.
Yeah, it's about I think it's the 20th.
Okay, so we're right there at it. 4 years.
Yeah, it's not far off. So yeah, maybe Wednesday next week. Yeah, maybe Wednesday next week. Around the 20th he got the job. 19th, 20th, something like that.
So now we have to make a decision on what is his legacy going to be? Because people don't understand the way this Premier League's looking this year. You got every team from first to fifth, I think, separated by like 3 points, 6 points, something like that. It's like in it, everybody's gonna be hopping over everybody. And I know somebody's gonna come back. Well, it's fifth place should get you into the Champions League. Well, we all know what that fifth place gets you. Fifth place gets you a Tuesday night in Jerusalem. That's what fifth place gets you.
Bro, we don't want Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. I don't want that.
Shakhtar Donetsk minus 20 in Ukraine in February. No thanks.
Yeah, this time of year. No. So I mean, no. We have to really look at this team for what it is. We're shorthanded. We don't have adequate replacements. We don't have adequate cover. We've spent the money the wrong way. January, you're asking me, do I think we're going to go out and do it? I really don't know, Lee. I would like to be proven wrong on that. I would love to see 2 or 3 marquee signings come in, especially signings that's not cup tied, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we have a tendency to do that. We buy cup.
Well, no, I think that rule's been dropped.
It has been dropped?
No, I think they've dropped that. I'm not sure about the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we play our FA Cup tie and then go and buy a player from another club who's already played, I'm not sure how that works. Okay. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, Champions League and Europa League and all of that's been scrapped. So that was scrapped around the time of Bamiyang signed for us, I think, the following year.
I wasn't quite sure if that rule was still in play, but we need to get basically this. We need to get quality replacements, and we need to get players in that can actually do something. Because I can tell you now, you taking Eddie Nketiah up to the Santiago Bernabeu, just ain't gonna cut it. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't cutting it up hell, he ain't cutting that up against Benfica. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. But for everybody who's watching this, brother, don't be fooled by what you saw tonight. That right there was just basically standard protocol. We were playing a weakened team, and this was a game that really didn't mean anything, and that was it, man. So I really just want people to start asking this question: where's this club heading, and what are we planning on doing? Because if we're just planning on, playing 1 or 2 games and then we're back into focusing on the league, as they say,
bigger fish to fry in that.
Yeah. Then that means that if we just get throat tossed out in the next round, then we might as well just go hire Arsene Wenger back, bring him back, because that's what everybody was raising Cain about 4 or 5 years ago when it was him. Well, we want to compete, but it was fourth place is a trophy, and we're back at that narrative again. So
that's all the club wants, bro. They just want to go rinse and repeat. Top 4 Champions League, top. They don't care about trophies, man. And we're going to find that out again. But listen, bro, always appreciate you coming on. Make sure you sub to the Southern.
I wore a special shirt. I might be wrong, but I doubt it.
I may be wrong, but I doubt it. I love that. Come on, I love that. Make sure you sub to Southern Gooner, people, and make sure you check out the other fan cams as well. It's currently half-time in the United game, 0-0. This El Sakico, Thomas Tuchel needs a win, or he's probably potted. So there we go. But we're out of here, people. Player ratings are coming up shortly. Adios. Ciao.
Ciao.